have another awesome history resource that you can utilize in your homeschool. It is by History by Mail, and it's called Historic Cartoons. So over 200 years of historic cartoons. There's 50 cards total. And so let's get into it. So as you know, I am a former history teacher. I love history. U.S. history is my favorite topic to teach. And I'm really excited to have these cards here. Now, this is not a sponsored post, but I do want to let you know that History by Mail sent this deck to me, this card deck to me, totally for free. And I am here to share with you my honest opinion about them. I haven't used them yet because, as you know, life kind of got chaotic this year and we weren't able to study U.S. history like I had planned, which is okay because life never goes as planned, right? So it's one of the great things about being a relaxed homeschooler is that you're flexible and it's easy to pivot and to focus just on the essentials when needed. And I'll get this open. So after I go through these cards, I do want to hop online and show you their website. If you're unfamiliar with History by Mail, I do have a video about that somewhere. I never know which corner to point. I don't know. Welcome. You're about to embark on a novel and entertaining tour through history. Enclosed are 50 cards covering over 200 years of major moments in American history from the colonial period through the civil rights era. Our team of historians have carefully selected cartoons covering a wide range of historical topics. On the reverse side of each faithfully recreated cartoon, we have provided an in-depth analysis of each image and how it relates to historical context. The enclosed cartoons are arranged chronologically, yet they may be read in any order. Political cartoons originated in England in the 17th century and continued to develop in the United States, first in magazines and then in newspapers. The term cartoon originated in the Middle Ages and referred to a preparatory drawing for an art piece. In the 19th century, the term came to mean humorous illustrations, and the term has since expanded to include comic strips and animations. Political cartoons are a unique visual art form using caricatures to convey editorial commentary on politics, social issues, and current events. As an opinion-based medium, political cartoons can be found in the editorial pages of major newspapers and are an integral component of exercising the freedoms of speech and press. Cartoonists use metaphor, personification, exaggeration, symbolism, and satire to convey their messages. Political cartoons are a unique communication medium as images can convey various complex ideas in a compelling and entertaining way. This is probably best geared towards middle school and high school and beyond, college as well. So we have here the join or die. Oh, I should have gotten my mug out for that, but I think it's in the dishwasher still. Hold on a second. This is when you know you're a history nerd. Nice cardstock material. Definitely something to keep. 1754, 1774. So they are going in chronological order. 1975 or 1775. And so you just see all these different cartoons. And on the back, they give you some historical context. Like I said, this is probably best for middle school, high school, college, and beyond. Definitely not for your little ones, but you can get them now and save it for later, right? I tend to do that. I buy a lot of things for the future. So we have a lot of different historical cartoons, and it's a great, primary resource to use in your homeschool, which is why I love History by Mail, because primary sources are something that people don't really rely on anymore. It seems like we all are getting our information that's filtered from somewhere else, et cetera, rather than looking at things from the source and then developing our own opinions. So obviously, historical cartoons, or, political cartoons, I should say, are satirical. They should not be taken as face value. It's just someone's opinion about whatever topic is at hand. They're amusing. Yes. Sometimes they can be offensive. Yes. We need to learn about everything in history, all the things that we may not like to learn about, opinions we may not like to hear about. We don't have to agree with those opinions, but we should understand them and learn about them and learn where they came from and just, understand the historical context. of the time. I remember in college it was a U.S. history class. The professor, it was, I would say, from the Civil War until after World War II. That was like the focus. And we worked a lot with political cartoons. That was like just to understand, how other people felt. And then looking at different newspapers because, for the most part, most newspapers lean a certain way. I mean, there's some news like the AP and Reuters, they tend to be like in the middle, but a lot of newspapers get their news from AP and Reuters and then they put their slant on it, basically. So it's just interesting to compare political cartoons between newspapers as well. So if that's something you want to do, like with current events, you could do that. That would be pretty awesome to do. Like I said, if you haven't checked out History by Mail, I do have a video about that and you can check that out. So here we have Historic Cartoons, their website, and it shows you their featured collection. So you can get just the Historic Cartoon box. You can get the Bamboo Keepsake box, which I think I'll probably get because you can get it on its own. And ooh, look at this. You can get a bundle of Historic Cartoons and World War II cartoons. So I need to add this. 25 card set, historic World War II cartoons and posters, which is awesome. Because my boys, especially my youngest son, he is obsessed with World War II. And this would be a great thing to add to our collection. About us. So you learn a little bit more about the team. You can view a sample cartoon and some facts about it. But I wanted to hop over here to History by Mail because Historic Cartoons is part of History by Mail. So if you go to History by Mail and go to Shop Now, you can see the historic, you can get World War II cartoons and posters, box of 50 historic cartoons, and History's First Christmas card. What's this? 5 envelopes to mail the cards. Yeah, so these are cards that you can send to. There's a history about it as well. We have gift ideas. Oh, there's a blog here. Let's check out the blog. They do not post here regularly on the blog. This is a family company that sells these, and I often see them on Instagram. Is it on Instagram? Or maybe it's Facebook. I don't go on Facebook that often, but they're like the same. I see like the little video ads for History by Mail. If you are interested in historic cartoons, I do have a link down below. You don't need to buy anything if you don't want to. Okay, I'm not telling you to buy anything. But if you want to get this as a resource for your kids that are studying U.S. history, that are middle school and older, then yes, this is a great resource. But again, homeschooling does not need to be expensive. If you really wanted to study historic cartoons, you can easily find them, access them online. The Library of Congress is an excellent resource. So if you know of any other historical resources that you highly recommend, let me know. History is my jam, so I'd love to share that here with you. And if you're like me and you love saving money, my link down below does offer you 10% off if you decide to order History by Mail or Historic Cartoons. And make sure you watch this next video here. I'm going to make it right here. Make sure you watch this next video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.